We're under a tree, so what if we had some mistletoe? I'm the new member. I will impress you, my Perugia overlords. And oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Hello, my little peaches. Welcome back to another episode of our Not So Berry series, where I've come home. And to be fair, Camila's stopped now, but the twins were just like having some kind of furious swim off when I got home, like really aggressively swimming through the water. Obviously both of them stopped as soon as I started recording. They got embarrassed by their antics of having some kind of super duper swim off. We've also got Molly. I'm gonna make a real effort not to get anyone's name wrong today. I know I've been doing a lot, so I'm gonna make a real effort today not to get anyone's name wrong. Molly was in here also. I noticed that she was interacting with the urn, but I didn't get a chance to see what she was doing. However, it's 1 a.m, so I'm gonna go ahead and send her to bed. And I'm also just gonna go ahead and send the twins to bed as well. And then finally, we've got Clem, who is asleep upstairs in bed, and also little Vixen, who is literally in her food bowl. Her food bowl? I'm pretty sure it's a her. Vixen, who is in her food bowl, hiding out in the treehouse. This is our new pet fox that we got last episode, and we are hiding our little foxy in the treehouse that nobody knows that we have taken. I mean, we didn't take the fox cub. It was like in a bonfire, and it had no mother, so we did the right thing. But yeah, I'm not sure how people are gonna feel about the fact that we've got ourselves a little fox pup, even if it is as cute as Vixen. I went for the name Vixen because I'm pretty sure it's the name of Vixen, or Vixie was the name of the fox in Fox and the Hound, which is the name inspiration I took for, was it Lilith's fox that was called Vixie? So it's a little bit of a throwback. A bunch of you guys spotted it in the comments, so yes, you guys are very OG and observant. And speaking of OG, so we've been working super hard off camera to create a whole new merch stuff, you guys, which is why every time you guys asked about merch, I was like, it's coming, I promise. And what we're going to be doing is we're launching the store now, so if you check the link in the description below, the store will either have gone completely live with something very special, or it will be about to and you can register your interest. But there is going to be a whole bunch of awesome new merch coming. However, I wanted to do something special for those of you guys that have supported me for a long time. The OG Peaches, whether you've been here since I played Pokemon Go, or Skyrim, Slime Rancher, the original Sim series, or whether you're new here but you've gone ahead and watched back on all the old videos and you definitely feel part of this Peachy community, I wanted to launch something specific for you guys. So for a super limited amount of time, there will be this t-shirt here, which there will be a really small print amount of, and it is literally just a big thank you to those of you who are the OG Peaches, who have supported me for a long time. So this is the OG Founder Peachy t-shirt. It actually has on the back as well, verified Peachy, because you guys are very much verified Peaches and you've been here supporting me and this channel for the start. I am super grateful for you guys, and I cannot wait for you guys to see all of the new stuff that we've got planned. My channels will all be getting an update as well to like the whole new branding that I've been working with the wonderful Hufflepugs, which many of you guys will know if you're on Discord or Twitch. And a lot of the stuff I do going forward will be kind of referred to as feeling peachy, because I feel like everything I do is so collaborative with you guys, and I feel like there's such a community here that I like the term feeling peachy as like a community effort for all of us, rather than just like me on my own. This is like a whole tree of features, if it were. So please go ahead and check out the link in the description below. Make sure you get hold of one of these tees, because it will be a really small limited amount of these, just as a little bit of a celebration for launching the new merch site and the whole new Feeling Peachy brand. And then going forward, there's going to be some really cool stuff, and I would love to get your guys' input as well. So let me know what you think of it in the comments below. And without further ado, let's get into today's episode. Okay, so we are going to Thursday, and if I look at the triplets life, we are kind of like 8 days until aging up, so we've still got a bunch of like their teen lives yet, and there's still a bunch of teenager stuff that they need to do, and there's a lot of stuff I've got to do to kind of establish wonderful Clem as well. So I'm excited to keep playing them as teenagers. The last episode, the game threw a real curveball at me, because I was kind of like, you know, we're gonna be real sad about the fact that Zach and Clem, they're not dating, but there was a flirtation between them. Nothing advanced last episode. I have updated, by the way, both of their designs, so you'll get to see a little bit in today's episode as well. But then Keenan went ahead and threw a curveball and was like, Clem, I really like you. And I don't think she was really expecting that, but she has extreme attraction to Zach, these teenage hormones, right? And then with Keenan, very attractive. So I'd say Zach physically is more her type. However, whilst her and Zach were really close friends as kids, you can't deny that as adults, they've turned into very different people. And actually, interest-wise, she is much like closer in what she's into and her personality with Keenan. So I think it's actually worked out kind of well. They're still teenagers, it doesn't mean that, you know, whoever you fall in love with as a teen, you will stay in love with. But because I can kind of imagine Keenan, who is our most accomplished, mischievous person in the whole of the Peregits, although right now there's only 2 of us and Zach left, I kind of feel like he would be quite a good person to go into the criminal career. Yeah, I kind of feel like they sort of... I can imagine them going into something similar in their future. So to me, they make sense, at least for now. And we've also updated, of course, Clem's appearance last episode. You guys, thank you so much to everyone that pointed this out to me in the comments below. I refer to her hair as dreadlocks because that's what I've always heard it referred to as. But a lot of you guys made the good point that now, you know, it's better to just refer to them as locks because dreadlocks can have negative connotations. I didn't realize that because I've never personally had any negative connotations towards them. I think they're an awesome hairstyle. But of course, I want to make sure that I'm getting these things right for you guys. So going forward, I'll be referring to Clem's hair as locks. Both Clem and Molly both have locks currently, and it was Molly that kind of helped Clem out with her hair. It was a really nice bonding experience for the 2 of them. Cami also updated her hair, but she doesn't have locks. She actually braids her hair. The locks are something very specific that Molly and Clem have together, which I think is really, really sweet. And also what I quite like about their hair and the fact that those 2 share their hair is Clem is definitely starting to like break away from the family and get a little bit more cheeky. And I have to do that as part of her challenge. However, the most wholesome and like the moments where you see that deep down she's actually a good person are all the moments that Molly brings out in her. So I feel like her having this hair is almost like a physical manifestation of her positive side, the good heart that she has, whilst also, you know, having to do all this cheekiness to her, at least while Molly's around to help her out with her hair and keep her hair locked and also keep her as a good person. We will keep this hair. However, Molly's an elder. When Molly goes and I have to start making Clem cheekier, then I feel like that will be a good time to move away from this hairstyle because 1, Molly's not there to keep her on the straight and narrow and also help her out with her hair, and that kind of physical representation of it goes. So let me know what you guys think of that idea. What was also real nice last episode is, oh wow, I was gonna say these guys seem to be bonding a little bit and getting closer, but there's still just a lot of rivalry between Cam and Clem, which did not exist when they were children. It also does not exist between Tyler and Clem. But yeah, Cammy and Clem definitely clashing quite hard. So one thing I was thinking is it'd be cool to add somebody else to the Peregits today. Another partner in crime. So I am gonna go ahead and try and make some new friends. Ty, you need to go to school as well. Were you swimming before school again? Was that what he was just doing? I do not know. He doesn't have the afraid of pools, so maybe not. And when I send Tyler to school, Tyler just automatically starts listening to teacher. Or at least I thought he did. Then I had to click it, but he got all of these extra skills. And with Cammy, I don't get her to make friends because she's actually a loner sim, so she doesn't enjoy the process of making new friends. She's got a book club, but she's got Zach, who I'm hoping will text us this episode. So I just kind of let her do her own thing. Ooh, and one thing you guys notice, which I love, is that because the swim team, obviously video games is one of the things that we do as an activity in the swim team. But you guys notice that Tyler likes computers, he likes video games, and he's also caught hacking at school. Sorry, I know I'm talking loads, but whenever I start an episode that's like loads of stuff, I just want to like, whoosh. I thought it would be cool to add, if I can, programming. You guys like the idea that he kind of is a bit of a tech wizard, whilst also, you know, you can like physical stuff like swimming, whilst also like techie stuff. Sims don't have to be one-dimensional, so I kind of like the idea that this is his swim team, but all of them are kind of interested in like programming and maybe wanting to build a business together, maybe make a game, develop a plugin, I don't know, something like that they want to do together as well. So that would be quite fun. And yeah, look, we're feeling socially awkward at school for Kami. She's always had it a bit tougher at school. Sims who are loners have a tough time being social, so she doesn't enjoy... I think honestly she'd quite enjoy homeschooling, but all of them go to school together and she's kind of not really enjoying going to school at all. But she is enjoying being in the page turners because although she's around other people, there's no pressure to socialize. It's a reading club where occasionally we discuss ideas from the book, so it's kind of perfect for her. And Clem has met Zach at school. Well, I'd hope so. Have you guys never spoken at school before? I do not know. And Clem has had her first ever successful prank. She started a fun fight in school and it was the funnest day in school history and also the messiest. Clem became quite popular as a key participant in this epic food fight. So he actually got more popular at school because of it. Wow. So whilst Clem is at school, her little fox is just up in its room all on its own. We forgot to feed it before school as well, which does not surprise me one bit. Vixen has the mischievous trait, so I'm interested to see what exactly she gets up to appear. Also needs a wee and has no way of weeing. Also, this is just very dangerous for a little fox. So there's a lot of this going on. And then probably gonna get back to some poops inside the treehouse, let's face it. Oh, jeez. And I gave her the eye color, the purple eyes, to represent the current gen. Wait, plum gen. Wait, how do I usually do this? Do the eyes represent the previous gen or the current gen? Oh man, I'm gonna have to look back at some of my old pets. I can't remember. I might have done the eyes the wrong color. Okay, so Saffron had Laker, who had the same eyes as Saffron's gen. So I think I've actually done the eyes the wrong color. So I will switch that out. Yeah, because the current gen have the eyes from the previous gen, but the hair color of the current gen, whereas the current pets have the eye color of the current gen. I know it's very confusing. I don't know why I make it so confusing for myself, but it's law and we gotta keep it. So there we go, orange eyes. Actually looks cuter. I like that a lot. Okay, so this was the final sad work that, oh man, it's like a flower. It's a sad flower. This is the final work, piece of sad work that Molly did. I am gonna sell it on and then move on to some happier works. She's definitely like, you know, years have passed now. She'll always be a little bit sad, but she's definitely starting to move on, like not move on, but not constantly be sad, which I think is a good thing. So let's do a nice playful painting today instead. And it is blustery today. Not ideal to be in a treehouse. I'm just gonna put it that way. Marley wants to hang out with us. Of course we could hang out soon. In fact, why don't you come hang out now? Come around, Marley. In fact, I'll see you tonight. We'll do book club. Perfect. And I'm also kind of aware I need to do some updated paintings of them as well. I'd really like to do a painting of all three of the kids together. So I will see if I can like get them to pose and do a painting. And Camille won a school prize. My baby. How do we give it to it? In front of everyone or privately, or announce it publicly and give it privately? This is Cami. I think the best thing. She would hate the attention. So just privately, where we know she knows we're all very proud, but that definitely makes the most sense for her. She received an excellence bunny. Oh my gosh, what a baby. However, her last math test was down a little bit. Should she do extra credit or just try and get the perfect grade next time? She would definitely want to do extra credit. This is good. When I get these answers, I feel like, oh, the teacher gave us a little lesson. She should study harder next time. Oh my gosh. I feel like I know the answers to them because I know them as people, which I really like. And the teachers run out to get medication to ask the class to sit quietly and do their reading while they're gone. Should Tyler do that or try and catch up on some other homework? See, Tyler's a good kid. I feel like he would just do the reading. Since he has time to focus, he finishes the reading early and then does some extra homework as well. You smart cookies. Oh my gosh, yes. We might have food fights from one child, but we've got sensibleness from the others, which I like. And I'm actually like scared, but also excited to one day move out with Clem and do an orange house. I don't know how it's gonna look, but I'm excited to try it. Oh, and look at this. Oh, I feel like this is meant to signify her releasing her little chidder out into the world. The little googie eggs, the three kids, they're becoming teenagers now and they're getting older. And this is kind of the job of a parent, isn't it? To make them into little paper air balloons and throw them into the sun. No, to like help them grow and then release them into the world. I think it's very like, I don't know. I feel like, what's the word I'm thinking of? When it's like makes sense. Like it's very makes sensey. It's very relevant. I like that. I'm gonna put this in your room. Molly. Sorry, I'm really focusing on names. And then I want the kids to hurry up and finish school so I can paint them. And you know what sucks? You can't interact with the jungle gym anymore as a teenager. Like you can't just like sit in it and hang out in it, which, you know, it's kind of annoying because I feel like teenagers do sit on like playground equipment, but they just don't play anymore. They just like sit and hang. But you can't do that on the pirate ship, so I may have to get rid of it. Oh, and Celia is here. Whenever like Sims come to my house, ooh, who's Tessa? We'll invite her around. I always assume it's because they're gonna die soon. So we're gonna say hi to Celia. Tyler's doing good with school. Clem, no need to make room on the refrigerator door. Celia and her husband have come around. That's nice. Oh, hi everyone. This is one of the swim team members. So I guess swim team is starting, although you might need to grab a nap first. You're very tired. And this is Tessa. Okay, let's go ahead. You've already got pirate pants on, so that's kind of perfect. Since you've invited around a friend, let's see if we can interview someone new for the Parisians. So Tessa is outgoing and squeamish. You are literally like half Clem, half Zach. And you've come to us in kind of an interesting form. Let's see what we can do. Okay, I'm making her pupils a bit bigger because Lord knows they were tiny. The joy of skin details. The joy of skin details. So this is Tessa. I'm not going to spend loads of time on her yet because like, is she even going to stick around? Are you going to become part of the cast? We don't know. This is just an interview. But you want to join the Parisians. So you've got them Lilith hips. Wow. I've just updated her look to be like, you know, someone who I feel like Clem might bring home from school. There we go. Okay, so this is Tessa. Maybe replacing, there is a hole now in the Parisians. after Zach left us. So I kind of feel like Tessa is sort of like maybe gonna replace Zach's position in the Parijats. It's kind of a three, you know, Buccaneers dealio, even if we aren't quite as Parigi anymore. So there we go. Tessa. Oh, look at hugs as soon as you get back from school. Okay, let's go ahead and start a Parijats gathering. Today's my favorite holiday, so of course I wanted to spend it here. Ty, come and hang out with Ty. Yes! Ty, wake up! Ty is here. And what a rush. The boost of adrenaline is making Camille feel amazing. Should she finally embrace her astonishingly sculpted arms? That she likes fitness. What are you doing right now? Oh, you must have just been doing some press-ups because you were energized. Okay. Camille is into fitness now. And where is Ty? Oh my gosh, yes. You guys need to have a little dance together. That's what I'm thinking. Because we kind of said maybe Ty would want to start the, or continue the, what's it called? Tie-dye? No. Coyote Ugly. Oh my gosh, I literally called it Coyote Ugly. Okay, so Ty is going to try and teach Tyler some basic moves. There we go. Meanwhile, I'm going to start the Parijats. And we're going to put Tessa in there on a trial basis. And I was really hoping there we go. I was hoping there'd be some leaves to burn, and there is. So this is perfect because I'm also feeling very confident after my successful prank at school. Maybe that's what made Tessa pay interest. She's like, wow, this girl can stuff. Food fight. I have to become friends. And someone is happy to have met someone. I think it's, okay, random girl with glasses. Happy to have met Kami. Interesting. Jacqueline, a married woman. Okay. And Celia coming around to bake. What an absolute baby. Okay, so there's a lot going on. I would like to start the page turners. So we'll gather here, do some reading, which is nice. Oh, and oh my gosh, I forgot that you would get the same outfit. You guys would obviously have the same outfit as each other because it's like a female Parijats look. This guy's playing in his leaf pile, but we're about to ruin his fun. We're going to try and get to know new girl Tessa. Tessa thinks we're popular and cool. So we're gonna boast about messing around with Keenan. We just literally went around the fire and we're like, did a cute moment, but things can get exaggerated when you're a teenager. Also, Keenan has dyed his hair blonde again. He did it like once as a kid, so I like to make it a recurrent thing now. It's a personality trait for him. And we've also got a slightly updated appearance of Zach. The rest of his beard has finally grown through. And I also swapped out his clothes a little bit too. These guys are okay. Those guys are getting on like a house on fire. Pardon the pun, because I am about to start a fire with them. Okay, Tessa is also a jester. So this is very, very perfect. And since one of our group activities is meant to be starting fires, I thought we could go ahead and burn these leaves. Because it's not the Parijats unless you're getting up to no good, you know? So let's get a little fire going. And oh my gosh, I wish I could use the burn money, but I don't have enough money to do. I have £30,000. How is that not enough to burn money? I don't understand. Okay, so we're going to plan our next prank, which will apparently be to unleash the gerbils. Because that's like the first thing that came up when I clicked on Keenan, so we do plan to unleash the gerbils. Oh, those leaves are completely burned away. We've also got our little club mascot here as well. If Vixen doesn't accept you, you don't get to join the club. That is kind of the rules for the Parijats now. Okay, Vixen likes Tessa. Tessa, you are officially in. Oh, and Keenan is feeling very sad. Okay. What's going on? You know, the Parijats might be primarily about nonsense and mischief, but we still care about the members within the club. So we're going to try and figure out what's wrong with him. Oh, that looks painful. Imagine patting those shoulders and the spikes and just be like, ah! Regret. I also figured since we've made Zach a little bit older, we should make Keenan look a little bit older too. So as well as blonde hair, we also have a little bit of facial hair growing on him. I just feel like he would have shaved it off during his awkward phase, whereas Zach just rolled with it. And I'm gonna encourage some misbehavior from Vixen as well, because that's kind of, you know, part of the group activity. Okay, so whilst all this is happening, you guys are out here having a little swing together. This is very, very cute. And I feel like we should have a little bit more of a chit chat with Zach as well from Cami's side, because nothing has happened since that first sweet interaction, like literally nothing at all. I think this might be the first time they've ever like seen each other since then. Tessa and Clem are getting on really, really well. Really well. So I thought since we're in a playful mood, we can kind of play it safe and maybe just go for a little bit of a flirtatious joke. I honestly think like the fact that we bumped into Zach and Keenan randomly as kids and they've aged up like so quite differently, but both very, very cute, honestly. The NPC selection has been very, very good this gen. Oh, be complimented. He just gave her a nice compliment. That's so sweet. He's feeling very flirty. Oh my gosh. He's feeling flirty and you're being a bit mischievous, probably because you think that's what he likes because of Clem. I don't think he does though. Oh, and I sent Clem to go and start another fire. we're still getting these like pangs of sadness. I don't think she's ever gonna lose that. She still thinks about Lila a lot. But the others obviously kind of not so much, I guess. I'm gonna like... Wait, can I make a move if I'm on a swing? I don't feel like I can do that. So instead, I'm gonna make her do a quick shower because she's sort of stinky and I don't want it to like... I don't want a stinky moment for the two of them, you know? Okay, so we're showered. It's quite late now and we're meeting outside underneath the peach tree. I kind of want them to do like a slightly awkward, nerdy, and adorable first kiss where they like, we're under a tree, so what if we had some mistletoe? Okay, so Cami and Zach have had their first little kiss together. Oh, and immediately now we're launching into a phone call conversation. Okay, wow, we moved on from that quickly. Molly saw that. Molly definitely saw that and looked a little bit like, oh my gosh, my baby's growing up. She just had her first kiss. Kind of saw that boy having his first kiss with Clem, but I guess I'm a little bit out of the loop. And Molly, babe, you're kind of cramping my style up. Just a little bit here. Maybe you could go back to bed. What do you say? Why are you just in Tyler's room? That's really weird. Oh, and the ghost of Lila's. Oh, okay, it's all happening. It's all happening, I see. Literally, the ghost of Lila. I don't know whether she's annoyed because she's like, no, Clem was the first to have her first kiss with Zach. She's not. Instead, I think she's like, no, Clem, you're too young to be having your first kisses. I don't like this. Go back to reading and focus it on school. What do you say? But of course, she can't see her because it's a ghost and she should stay dead. But yeah, wasn't expecting Kami to be the one who having her first ever kiss, but that is what has happened. And I'm gonna do this first kiss just to make it like official as well. So there we go. Very cute. I do have it on so that Sims can autonomously ask each other like to be boyfriend and girlfriend. And I have had it happen on my Twitch channel with another series that I'm doing on there. But I don't know if it's going to happen between anyone else just yet. But they are both very, very cute. I don't mind if they go a little bit slow anyway. I kind of feel like that's their style, you know? Okay, but maybe not Zach's style. Wow. Did not think you had that in you, Zach. And I also feel like this is the latest you've ever stayed up. I think, you know, you've got school tomorrow. You're usually very sensible head. Don't not be sensible head just because you've got a boy in around, you know? And there's not really that much crimey stuff I can do as a kid. So it's more just burning stuff around the neighborhood. And I think Tessa's starting to realize, oh, being in the Pie Regents, it's kind of like being a third wheel quite a lot of the time. But instead, I will be the entertainment. I'm the new member. I will impress you, my Parisian overlords, with a fire dance, which is exactly what she's doing. Okay, I feel like we've just joined her to provide entertainment while we stare into the flames. And you are also feeling very flirty, but I don't know. 2 first kisses in the same night might be a little bit much. You do ever want to flirt. I will allow a flirt. Vixen is like, hello, it's 3 a.m. bed. Bring me back to my hidey hole. Oh, and you don't want a first kiss. You want a relationship. You want to ask someone to go steady. And I think Tessa has come over to complain about the fact that she's just staring at us flirting around a fireplace. Like, what did you think the Parisians was? We can't do big crimes yet. We're gonna do small things like release the gerbils and smooch up around the fireplace. That's kind of all the group is right now, I'm afraid. Okay, I'm just gonna kind of see what they do autonomously on their own. I actually feel like, ironically, it's not ironic, it's just the opposite of what you'd expect. I feel like Keenan, I mean, look at that stare. That is an intense stare. I actually feel like it's Zach that's the more confident one. Maybe when it comes to romance than Keenan. Keenan actually low-key, like, quite shy and not really daring to make the next move. Whereas Zach does, which I don't know. I find that really cute because it's the opposite of what you'd expect. When it comes to stealing stuff in bars and restaurants and starting fires, yes, my man is confident. When it comes to actually daring to kiss a girl, not so confident, which I think is kind of endearing. And we are meant to be at school tomorrow. Like, school starts in 5 hours. We're actually doing okay this term as well. I thought we'd listen because we might get some skills that would help us out later in life. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the Parisians. I hope you enjoyed your first group gathering, Tessa. Oh, Tessa? Where are you gone? Oh, Tessa, what's going on, babes? Okay, you just did you just pee in the bush? Yeah, okay. You were gonna, but then we caught you. And now you've got to do this walk all the way home. Oh, wait. Don't forget the fox pup. Come and pick up little Vixen and Carrie. It's gonna take ages for Vixen to get home otherwise. Okay, so Clem predictably rocked up to high school half an hour late. You were out until like 5 a.m. Gonna get everyone listening to teacher today, including Clem, because I want to be a smart criminal, you know? A smooth criminal. Although you feel like Egypt criminal energy to me. I mean, you're literally in the Egypts, but still. Celia painted this for us. Okay, that's kind of nice of you. Clem's prank failed. She was caught red-handed by the teacher with a cage full of gerbils, and there was no way to talk out of it. So we are still bad at being evil, which is great. I got a bit worried when we had a successful prank for a minute there. And at the weekend, Clem is on a C, Cami is on an A, and Tyler is on a C. I guess because he's been trying to make friends at school. So it's kind of been a bit distracting for him in terms of his grades. He's finding school a bit stressful at the moment, actually. I always thought school came naturally to Ty, whereas Cami was a hard worker, but I actually think maybe it's the other way around. Clem's feeling like she's struggling to make friends. Maybe because when Tessa came around, you spent all of your time with Keenan instead, but you can't force a friendship, babes. And I've got Clem to come home and actually give Vixen a little bit of love. Oh, and we've stepped in poop. I mean, this is a small space to keep a fox. And okay, Molly is coming upstairs. Molly is coming upstairs. Oh geez, there's literally no way for me to hide this, is there? There is not really a way for me to hide the fact that I have a fox puppy. What are you coming upstairs for? Oh, wow. Okay, zoom in upstairs. And yes, we may have a secret fox pup. Yes, this might be a thing that happened. I feel like the most disappointing thing of all of this to Molly, though, is less, you know, fox. Taking on a fox kit. Is it a kit? Not the end of the world. Taking on a fox kit and then not even giving it a bath. That's worse, okay? That is the worst bit. So we're not going to be angry. We know that Molly's quite a relaxed parent. Instead, she's going to be like, look, if you're going to have a fox puppy, can you like at least give it a bath? Like, hello? Look after it. I feel like she'd actually be like, you know what? You've taken on a bit of responsibility. I like that. However, you know, please look after the responsibility that you've taken on. I got Tyler to update the Scout Pack website and it actually gave him some programming skill. So that's really cool. He's still very involved in his scouts. And also he's going to enter a gaming tournament tonight just to kind of see what it's like. See if he's any good at it. I'm going to have Molly have a little bit of a baking evening with Clem because it's good to make her stay at home, do some baking so she's not like off out causing chaos. So let's do carrot bread. And Clem, why don't you have a go? You're still very beginner. Why don't you have a go at baking some sugar cookies, okay? However, Camille has invited over Zach. Asked Zach to be boyfriend. The two of them having a little bit of a flirtation in the kitchen, which is where we are supposed to be having our bake-off. Which could mean that all of the nice calmness currently going on with a gaming tournament, some baking, could be about to kick off because I still feel like, you know, Clem has accepted the fact that these two seem to be closer right now, but literally flirting in front of her face, I'm not sure how she's going to feel about that. I don't think she's even spoken to Zach since it all went down. Oh, and she's got like the little did a little shock thing about seeing them together. So she's still definitely not like cool about it. And she did want to get angry, so I'm going to try and make her get angry. So I'm going to get her to throw some shade at Zach, being like, oh, so you quit the Parisians for homework club? That's so lame. And then I'm going to talk. I can trick into believing the freezer bunny is real. Basically just try and make Camille feel like a child, like feel young. Teasing her, even though she's actually your big sister. And I mean, they are full on flirting right in front of her right now, autonomously as well. Okay, so she's trying real hard to annoy them right now. Oh, Tyler didn't get any prizes in his competition yet. She's trying real hard to annoy them, but it doesn't really seem to be working. They look much more interested in each other. Oh my gosh! Just completely ignoring her and flirting instead. Molly's gone to bed at this point. It's like almost 11. And oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! In the middle of that, because she was too busy arguing with them, she left her stuff in the oven and started a fire. She actually just did that on her own. Oh my gosh, everyone's freaking out right now. Those guys are running out the house. She's feeling sad and now scared. She's scared. The fire literally started right in front of her because she was too busy causing mayhem and chaos, arguing with those guys, and managed to let her, what was she baking? Marshmallow cookies? Her marshmallow cookies are now absolutely no more. And you're gonna have to use your pocket money to replace this counter. So, wow. Oh, and sometimes I get so angry. You don't seem like an angry person, okay? Do your little swims. But yeah, that really couldn't have gone any worse if we'd have tried. Everyone's terrified by the fire. Not only did Clem's teasing absolutely not work, it just seemed to make them flirt more, but also she ended up looking like a complete fool. Like I said, as usual, terrible at being evil. I'm gonna have Molly encourage her to clean up everything as well. Cause you kind of made the mess, you know? Oh! And Vixen, oh my gosh, what? This is so quick. Vixen, I believe, is about to age up into a beautiful Vixen, an adult fox. This is good because I was getting kind of sick of moving the fox up and down from the treehouse. Now that Molly's found you, I don't think you'll be a treehouse fox anymore. But you will be a fully grown adult fox. Let's have a little nosy at you. Oh, you're so cute. Hooray for Vixen. She can now swim, climb stairs, go for walks, and start learning tricks. Oh, and we'll start this noise a lot as well. Okay, I feel like we want to get out the house. We're kind of vexed, so we're going to go off on an adventure together. I feel like the best bit about having a fox is you can go off on adventures together. So yeah, her plan to annoy them most definitely did not work. Camille and Zach are advancing their relationship. Nothing else has really happened between Keen and Fires. Yeah, but he's a little shy. He's very into her, but he is very shy. We've kind of had it out with Zach a little bit. It doesn't mean they won't become friends in the long run, but right now, the friendship is very tense. But the good positive thing that did happen in this relationship is, you know, at least we have a Vixie to take on adventures every time things at home get a little bit tough. And I'm gonna go ahead and leave things there. I am thinking now we've got 6 days left until we age up. I'm not sure how many days Molly has left. I usually end up aging them a little bit sooner, or I can just try and do a few more days per episode. So let me know what you guys would prefer in the comments below. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Let me know what you think about the updated Keenan and Zach appearances. That is a huge bee that just flew by my screen. And I'll see you guys in another episode. Don't forget to check the link in the description below for the Feeling Peachy shop to get your hands on the OG Peaches founder tea, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.